Joining me more to talk more about this, People Magazine managing editor Larry Hackett. And Larry, again, as we heard, Katie planning this for quite a while, but control being such an issue in this marriage, how did she pull it off?
Well, I think she was very surreptitious about it. You know, as we know, that her father at the last stage last week came in and fired the security guards, fired the publicist, and had the papers filed and hired the attorneys. So it would be easy to speculate that he was involved and the family was involved in getting the cell phones in earlier in the springtime, being involved in getting the apartment building, which, as you say, she told Tom she was getting because it was easier to stay away from the paparazzi. Clearly, this was something that she was thinking about for a while. And again, if you look at it from the outside, it suggests that she was doing it in secret for reasons that, remain to be seen. She didn't want Tom to know she was doing this. And again, to your point, an issue of control and secrecy here is really high.
And again, we mentioned that apartment. It's fair to assume then that Tom was truly blindsided by this, that's not somehow playing out for public sentiment.
I don't think being blindsided is something Tom Cruise would say he wanted to be unless it was really so. And over again, everyone involved with him says he has no idea. He's very, very sad about all this. He had a somber birthday in California. He is truly, truly shocked about what happened.
How did he spend the day?
Well, he was going to come to New York. The plan originally was that he and Isabella and Connor were going to fly to New York, and he was going to spend it with Suri and Katie and enjoy his birthday, his 50th birthday. Instead, he finds out last week that she's filed for divorce, and they decide to fly to Los Angeles. They spend the time in his Beverly Hills mansion. It is described by those around him as being, quote, somber, unquote, and not exactly the 50th birthday he was planning.
We've discussed the impact to the images of both here.
Right.
Tom, again, shooting a movie in Iceland. He's got another potential blockbuster coming out in December. What impact do you think this will have on his career at this point?
As someone who covered the Woody Allen case and has covered a lot of these celebrity cases, it's very hard for this to have a real negative impact. I think in some cases there'll be people who'll go to see this movie because they'll know it's the movie he was filming when he found out he was getting divorced from Katie Holmes. He is a very, very resilient guy. He's had divorces in the past. I think it's going to be very tough for it to really have an effect on his career. Right now, anyway, we'll see what happens.
I know your staff, your reporters have been all over the story. What happens next then with regard to the court proceedings?
I think this is all about what happens from Los Angeles. What does his side say about the filing here in New York? They have said privately the notion that Katie lives in New York they find preposterous. Their home is in Los Angeles. Suri lives in Los Angeles. The case should be in Los Angeles. To that end, though, they've filed no papers yet, so it remains to be seen how they approach that and how they make that clear in legal papers.
Is the thinking that she filed here in New York, again, with regard to custody?
That has been the speculation that the New York laws might be more favorable to what she's looking for. Again, it remains to be seen. I think the idea that Los Angeles is more celebrity friendly. You have two celebrities here, so I don't know if that idea holds a lot of water, but I think clearly she chose New York for reasons that those around her think were strategic and made sense.
Again, those pictures notwithstanding, so much to pick through here. Larry Hackett, managing editor of People Magazine. We appreciate it, as always.